Because I thought I saw a purple card, so I could be wrong. I could be wrong there.
Might not be the
information.
dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
information may have come wrong here, but don't worry about it, guys. We are here to bring whatever match is being featured on stream for you guys here at the Taipei DLC. And yeah, can I just say I love that Mushu outfit. Like,
Yeah.
do you see Mushu in the corner? It's so cute.
Yes, so cute, so nice.
Yeah,
Big fan of Disney. Yeah.
Yeah, so I believe the names are swapped. So we have Amethyst Steel and we have Dogs. So the matchups were unfortunately different here.
Yeah.
We're seeing Marcia on the left-hand side and Armin on the right-hand side. So Armin here is playing Dogs. We are going to see turn...
I mean, like, maybe Marcia is playing the dogs deck.
No. So Marcia is playing Purple Steel, yeah, and Armin is playing. Dogs.
The
yeah,
cam?
it's swapped around. Yeah, the cams have been swapped.
Okay.
All right, so we are seeing, I believe that's Dogs. Dogs is, so Dogs is just playing Bobby Zermersky turn 1. Cheese Whiz Kid draws 1, discards 1. And on the side of Armin, on the side of Marcia. Sorry, guys, if we mess up the names. It's a little disorientating here. But we are assuming that was the ink. And we just see a Palace Guard there being played on turn 1. I think both players are going to be pretty happy with that. Here, I think Armin is going to be playing the Ursula just to see whether Marcia has any kind of spells. Sorry, not spells, but songs. So I think Strength of the Raging Fire here is going to be the main target.
Yeah, but
no.
Just checking the information.
Yeah, I mean, look, Yzma there. The enchanted version of Yzma, not yet. It's gorgeous to see. But no songs to be discarded, so just gaining hand information, as you said.
Yeah, and I mean, like, where's the Inkwell?
Yeah, no, I think the Inkwell is off camera, guys, but we will have... I believe both players have done the inks.
Yeah.
I did see 2 cards go down
For sure,
earlier. And there is a judge who is watching the stream as well. So Marcia here going to be pretty happy with playing Calhoun on her turn 2. So going to be questing with Palace Guard just to bring her on the board and ensuring that Armin here is not going to be able to do any kind of trades or quests on his side of the field. Ooh, Grandmother Willow.
Ooh, the spicy card coming. The greatest, the best tempo you want to see in the, turn 2 or turn 3. Yeah.
Yeah, so Armin just straight away going to be playing that Willow there. Can play the next card for free. If it is a 1-drop. I don't think he needs to ink. So he does play Daisy Duck straight up the bat. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, there we go. There, thank you,
Thank
judges.
you so much.
We are able to see the inks now. So Grandmother Willow is being played. Daisy Duck. Donald's Date is also on the field. So let's talk about Daisy for a bit. Daisy is such a good card, right? I mean, for a 1-drop, stat line 1/4.
Yeah, but like it's is that the effect of Daisy Duck? Maybe it's not really good into the Purple Steel because they play some song or action, but like they have a lot of good characters.
That's right. Daisy Duck's ability, unfortunately, whenever she does quests, it has the slight downside of forcing your opponent to look at the top card of their deck. If it's a character, it will go straight into their hand, right? However, if you're playing a deck against a deck which has a lot of actions or a lot of songs, you don't mind questing of Daisy because you can just, send the card to the bottom.
Yeah, and definitely the song or the action would be something that you're afraid of.
Yeah, hey, but look, Fire to Cannon's being used by Marcia there. She's going to be very happy with taking out Grandmother Willow. Fire to Cannon's a card which we've seen being played more in steel decks because it's a way to combat dogs, right? You are able to just get rid of the Grandmother Willow where, it acts as kind of like a ramp, a free ramp, basically, a free ink every single turn. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
So getting rid of Grandmother Willow is going to feel really good. In fact, Armin may be kicking himself because he saw Marcia's hand, right? he knew the Fire to Cannons was there.
But like, you have to play into it, right?
Yeah. He does manage to get the Daisy Duck there for free, but here, I think he would have definitely wanted to see more value there. We are going to see Armin think about singing Delia's Moon Lullaby minusing 2 strength from the side of Calhoun. Calhoun is only going to have 1 strength next turn. Top decks into that Rhino. Rhino also on play allows you to choose 1 character and reduce its strength by 1 until the start of your next turn. So these cards are really good against Calhoun because it just prevents Calhoun from trading into anything.
Yeah, whenever Calhoun, banish other character in a challenge, you gain 2 lore. That's insane.
Yeah.
Right? So the song here really prevent Calhoun from the challenging. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't mind seeing if Armin here decides to play Rhino. Yeah, look, using the second Delia's Moon Lullaby here doesn't feel great. Allows you to look through, draw 1 more card from there. So he is going to, I think. Oh, he's minusing from Calhoun, from the Palace Guard instead of the Calhoun. So Palace Guard going to be have 0 strength. Calhoun is sorry, not Calhoun, but Palace Guard is just instantly going to get vanished there because it is it has the keyword vanish. So if it's targeted by a action card, it immediately gets banished.
Yeah.
Right. So getting rid of the Palace Guard there may be a little bit nifty, but I thought he was going to use it on the Calhoun to prevent any kind of challengers or any kind of fire the cannons kind of action there because Calhoun still has 1 strength. Right?
Yeah.
So technically, if Marcia here is able to do 1 damage with the dock onto the Bobby Zamersky, for example, she is still going to be able to get 2 free lore by clearing that Bobby.
Yeah, and I mean, it's definitely not the best open of the dogs player, but somehow takeable.
Yeah, I think dogs is not. It's still going to be okay.
Yeah.
Going into this. We are going to see Christopher Robin being played as well as Captain Hook. I think Purple Seal is going to be very happy to see this. Yeah, as I said earlier, Doc is going to be swinging into that Bobby Zamersky, and with Calhoun with 1 strength, you see, he's just going to take that free 2 lore. Marcia is going to be very happy with that. Now, Armin here just taking a look at Christopher Robin. It doesn't really have anything else except for underdog.
Yeah, the underdog.
Underdog is such a new good keyword going into Winterspell.
Yeah, for sure. Make sure that you go in second. When you are going second, you get some advantage in your first turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to see a lot more underdog cards being printed out and moving forward because I think this is much needed in Lorcana.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Why not?
Yeah, you need a way to kind of claw back the advantage going second because right now it feels very very heavily focused on going first.
Yeah.
And I think Christopher Robin or rather these underdog cards overall are just gonna help with the progression of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, so right now Armin is going to be playing the Emerald Chronicon there. And the Emerald Chronicon is such an important card for dogs. You're able to, every single time a character is banished, you just bounce a character back to hand.
Yeah, but playing the Emerald Chronicon here doesn't feel good for the dogs player, for Armin. Because, your board is not wide enough and his lack of his character now.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. And right now, Marcia is very primed to just take game number 1 away from Armin here. She's got 4 characters in the ball. She's going to be dropping a Benja.
Oh.
Benja. This card was not seeing play at all until Dogs kind of rose to prominence. Benja just going to be getting rid of that Emerald Chronicon there. Woo! This is exactly what Marcia wanted to see.
Yeah. Really, really tough for Armin. I don't have a great tempo for my character, and I have to play Emerald Chronicon, and now the Benja is on time. Just get rid of my Emerald Chronicon. Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, look, for Armin here, not looking too pleased with that. Marcia is looking very happy. She just decides to quest with the hook as well. She's like, hey, look, why not? I'm gonna be questing for a solid 5 lore this turn. Brings her up to 9 lore right now. It feels like the tables have turned a little bit.
Yeah.
Marcia, Purple Seal having a lore advantage against dogs in this economy.
That's insane. That's crazy. And now there's a lore on Marcia's board, and it's like I have the advantage of my board and also the lore lead against the dogs. That's crazy.
Yeah, you feel pretty good about
Yeah.
that. But here, Armin is going to be dropping that lady. Miss Park Avenue going to be able to take two drops back to his hand, eyeing out the Grandmother Willow as well as the Daisy Duck. No, not the Daisy Duck, but the Bobby Zemersky. Just wants to continue cycling through his deck as well. He has that Under the Sea in his hand. So I think a really good curve that he could do next turn would be dropping the Grandmother Willow, dropping the Bobby Zemersky to get rid of the Under the Sea, because right now, Mercia doesn't have many Under the Sea targets, right? You'd be getting rid of the Doc, the Christopher Robin, and the Captain Hook.
Captain Hook. Yeah.
But, I mean, it doesn't feel great.
Yeah, because, you know, Marcia will get to like 17 this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting rid of 5 characters next turn is too late. Too little, too late, right? Because you still have the Benja, you still have the Calhoun that you can quest with. You still have the Elsa.
Oh.
Woo! Elsa, the Fifth Spirit being played here, allows you to exert one of your opponent's characters as well as has Rush. So you can just swing into the Miss Park Avenue. We are going to see the Doc trade into the Lady. We are going to see the Calhoun also
challenging to the Lady and also get a, you know, 2 lore.
Yeah, I mean, look. It's going to feel pretty good about that, you know.
What the value of the Calhoun?
Yeah, right? I mean, look, Calhoun with 3 strength, they're going to be doing enough to get rid of that lady, thanks to the help of Doc, right? So the trades were very, very much worth it. For the side of Marcia, we are going to see Marcia quest out. So Christopher Robin for 2, Benja for 2, Captain Hook for 1, Doc for 1. That is going to be a total of 6 lore gained, bringing her up to 17, I believe, because the 2 lore of Calhoun. 17 to 3. Armin needs to make a decision. I think he needs to cut his losses and go to the game 10. Yep, there we go.
Scoop out.
Yeah, I mean, look, guys, this is a BO3. You are actually given enough time to just go, you know, you're able to just keep going to game number 2 if game number 1 doesn't work out for you. And this is exactly what we saw in this first matchup. You know, Dogs was not able to set up.
Yeah.
Was not able to get enough characters on the field.
Like, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think when you're playing a game like this, you just cut your losses and you take the other 46 minutes you have in your round to go to game
just
2
don't
and 3.
put it in mind. Yeah. You have to go into the next game, and there's always the chance that you win out the BO3, right?
That's right. That's right. You know, and Dogs is a deck where, you know, you can win rounds in very, very quick succession.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you are not in a favorable position in game number 1, it's time to go next.
Just don't let it get you into a, you know, bad mood.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, RJ, you play a lot of card games as well, right? In a BO3 like this, when do you know when to, you know, go next?
I mean, like, if there's no chance, I will definitely go next. Because, like, you know, time issue is really, really important in every card games, especially Disney Lorcana. Right?
Yeah, you know, timing is one thing. I think the other thing as well is you don't want to reveal all your cards that you have, right?
Yeah,
so, you know, if you're playing
crucial.
any kind of tech cards in there, you just, you know what, my last game 1.
I'm going to hide it.
Go next. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna show what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I think Armin there, the game, the turn that was really, really bad for him was that Chromnicon. You know, playing that Chromnicon and getting no value at all. You just wasted one entire turn.
And just, you know, get rid by the Benja.
Yeah, Benja had so much value for the side of the
Benja's
field.
cooking.
Benja is definitely cooking. Man is super happy to just see the Chromnicon on the board. But yeah, here, guys, we're going into game number 2. We are looking at the mulligans right now. Marcia going to be mulliganing for 3. Armin going to be mulliganing for 3 as well. Yeah, so both players' hands, I think, look pretty decent. We are seeing that Strength of the Raging Fire for the side of Marcia. We also see the 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop curve for the side of Armin. So I think both players are going to be pretty happy.
Yeah. Like, when you're playing the dog stack, you definitely want to get the first turn tempo. So if it's not like mulligan or the cards from his hand, he definitely have the, like, first turn cost and maybe like Grandmother Willow. And the best of best is like going to the turn 3 tramp, the 3 strong dog.
Yeah. I mean, look, turn 3, you also want to see something like the Nani as well. I think Nani would be really, really useful. You also want to see another random 1-drop. I don't mind seeing the Bobby going first.
Yeah.
Bobby Zemersky is a really good card for you to just cycle through your deck if needed. But here, yeah, we are
Oh.
seeing Armin starting first, but he does have that Mickey Amber Champion in his hand. I think that's 2 Mickey Amber Champions in his hand, so
Yeah.
it doesn't mind. It doesn't mind, yeah, dropping just one right there. He does have the Daisy. He does have the Grandmother Willow. So his hand is looking so much better.
So good, so good, much better now. I mean, like, yeah, he doesn't mind to ink one into the inkwell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think in Lorcana, or a game like this, it's very important to see what your opponent inks, because you can kind of figure
Yeah.
out what their hand is. And look, underdog being played here. Christopher Robin dropping turn number 1. Marcia, very happy to see Christopher Robin
Yeah.
right from the get-go.
that's what we said in last game.
That's right. This is the power of underdogs, right? Where you're able to play off curve. And honestly, if you look at the difference between Christopher Robin as well as Daisy Duck, there's only a 1 willpower difference, and you don't have the downside of Daisy Duck. That, to me, it's pretty good.
Yeah, and I saw the spicy thing on Armin's hand.
Hey,
Did
there
you
we
see
go.
that?
Yeah, we are seeing the Street Smart Dog in his
Yeah.
hand. He is likely going to be able to play that next turn. He does have the other Tramp in his hand as well, so he could easily do a Tramp into Tramp.
Tramp into
right?
Tramp.
Tramp into Tramp, turn number 3. But Marcia here, playing the Calhoun, trying to offset or trying to threaten the
Yeah.
board a little bit for the side of Marcia. Gonna be questing 2 for Christopher Robin, and now Armin. Let's see whether he is gonna decide whether to play. Whether he's gonna do the double Tramp action does top deck under the sea here, so that means he will be able to play that next turn. He needs to ink something though. Is he gonna be inking the second Ember Champion?
Yeah, why not? I think maybe he should ink the tramp. Maybe not tramp into tramp.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of forced into it there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, I don't mind seeing Mickey being played this turn as well. I think Mickey being played, this turn would be pretty good, and then you can kind of delay your Tramp by 1 turn.
Yeah.
You are able to play Mickey Mouse Amber Champion because of the cost reduction of the Grandmother Willow, and having 2 Amber units on the board is going to allow you to have Singer 8, but no, go straight for the Street Smart Dog instead. So Street Smart Dog allows you to draw as many cards as you have characters on the field, but you have to discard that many cards from your hand as well, right? So he does draw into the Grandmother Willow, the Bobby Zamirsky as well. But look here, honestly, I liked his hand just now. I like seeing the Ember Champion. I do like seeing the Under the Sea as well. Doesn't get the Nani, which is probably something that he would have loved to have seen.
To get a synergy, to get a follow-up.
That's right. But here, opts to discard the Amber Champion. Instead, keeps Under the Sea as well as the Delia's Moon Lullaby. With the Delia's Moon Lullaby, he will be able to get rid of Marcia's board next turn. And just kind of slowly take the game away from there. This is looking very much more like a dog's favorite game.
Yeah, and not questing at all, because you have to sing the Under the Sea, and if you quest with any character now and you'll be punished by the Calhoun, that's not really a good thing you want to see.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here on the left-hand side, we are seeing the Lexington being played. Lexington was such a good card in set number 10, is still very relevant in set 11 here. Lexington is 4/4, has alert as well, which allows him to get rid of any pesky evasive characters. There's a new keyword that we saw in Whispers in the Well. But he has a slight downside of if you have 3 or more cards in your hand, this character can't ready.
Yeah, and this is a top deck Rhino.
Top deck
That's
Rhino.
insane here. The Undersea can, get rid of the Calhoun, but now with the Rhino, he can do that.
Yeah, he gets rid of the Calhoun. He gets rid of the Lexington as well, because you are able to just use Delia's Moon Lullaby to reduce the strength of the Lexington by 2, and then you can just sing Under the Sea for a board wipe. There we go. Delia's Moon Lullaby comes down. We are seeing the -2 strength onto that Lexington, allows him to Armin to draw 1 more card. He has Under the Sea. He has the Nani Stage Manager as well. This is going to be a huge turn for Armin. This is what he was looking for, turn number 1. We see Under the Sea being sung here.
I think that is a
Oh,
wipe
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
Under Sea is being sung here. You can choose the order of the cards to put underneath the deck. Marcia gives Armin the opportunity to do so, but Armin is like, does not matter. I just want to see your board being emptied right now. Plays the 90 stage manager for 2 as well. For 3. Gonna look at the top 4 cards of his deck. Gonna be able to put 1 2-drop or less character into his hand from there. Refilling it. It's a pretty good feeling to see the combo being pulled off.
Ooh. It's such a big turn for Armin.
Yeah, and this turn is huge for Armin. I mean, look,
really huge.
he has the Bobby, he has the Gogo Tamago as well. Going to be putting the Bobby Zamersky in his hand, opting to potentially discard whatever card he draws next turn. But yeah, Quest with the Daisy as well allows Marcia to get what character card. Gets the Angel. Angel is a pretty good card to see for Marcia.
Yeah, but what can Marcia do now? You get wipe out in your turn 3, your opponent's turn 3, and the tons of advantage of Armin.
That's true. Yeah, but we are going to see the Angel, the Angel Experiment 624 being played here. This is a brand new card coming in from Win a Spell, and this is my personal favorite card.
Yeah, one of the best cards.
One of the best cards, exactly. She has 2 abilities. She has Untouchable. So while you have no cards in your hand, this character gets Resist 2, and once she has the second card, Good Aim. Once during a turn, you may choose and discard a card to deal 2 damage to a chosen character. I mean, look, this is a free fire to cannons, man.
Yeah, the snowball, infinite snowball come in.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you just get constantly pelted by those snowballs, right? And if you've ever been, thrown at by a snowball, it hurts. Those like tightly packed snowballs. Woo.
Iron snowball, iron ball.
Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. Okay, so here, Armin just going to be playing that Bobby Zamersky for free because of Grandmother's Willow's ability there. Smooth the way, draws a card, discards a card, is looking at discarding that tramp. Actually, wouldn't mind keeping that tramp because you can use the tramp to buff the lady.
The lady.
Right, and then you can just quest for 3.
Yeah.
So kind of surprised to see Enterprising Dog being discarded there, but you have Street Smart Dog, which is why he was like, look,
it's also good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You can just, instead of having a burst of power, you have inevitably on the board, right? So you do discard a Under the Sea, you do discard an Emerald Omnicon, you do discard a Lady. Probably would have liked to see the Lady in your hand. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you want to see.
The Lilo in discard, for sure.
Yeah. But it's already good enough for Armin to take this game, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Armin's board right now is looking pretty hot, right? You've got how much lore does Armin have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, amounts of lore. He's gonna be questing to. I think.
I hate doing math.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be questing to. I think 11 or 10 or 11 this game. Oh, Fire the Cannon being bottom decked thanks to Daisy feels really bad for the
really
side of
bad news for Marcia.
Yeah, but look, you know what? This is at this point of the game, you go, hey, maybe it's time for me to go to game 3.
Scoop out.
Yeah, but look, having Angel on the board, I think you can't really count Amethyst Steel out just yet.
Yeah.
Right? It's an uphill battle. I mean, next round, Armin just has game. He has lethal on board, right?
Yeah, and I think it's still not game on Armin's field, right?
Oh, no, it's 10. So he's literally
10,
one
right?
lore short.
So it's still not game round.
Yeah, so Marcia does have... She is on a turn timer, though. She has 2 turns left. So Marcia is just trying to see and weigh out her options to see whether she can come back into this game. I know she will definitely be looking at taking out the Grandmother Willow thanks to the good aim ability for Angel.
Yeah.
And then Angel could potentially trade into the lady.
Challenging into the lady.
Yeah, you can challenge into the lady. She is looking at inking Black Heron here, which kind of signals to me that she may have a Elsa the First Spirit in her hand. Right, which could help with getting rid of more lore on the side of Armin. But yeah, I think the odds of Marcia coming back in this game is really, really tough. She is going to play a second Angel here, so she will be able to use Good Aim twice to give her character resist, right? To give Angel resist. But we'll see. Yeah, okay, so we see Grid Aim being used once. She is going to be getting rid of
Grandmother
that Grandmother Willow. Then she will be using it again, I believe,
like
to get rid of the Bobby Zamirsky.
Yeah.
Of the Bobby Zamirsky as well. So that's 2 lore that she can get rid of. Oh, no, yeah, you see, I was right. Also, the first was in her hand. She was looking at potentially doing
sure.
that. But no, it's just going to be a trade for the Nani. I think the Nani stage manager was gotten rid of by the Angel, I believe.
And here
Armin's
comes
just gonna
the
play,
Lilo.
yeah, the Lilo. This escape artist, once she's on the field, is really hard for her to get rid of. Armin here just going to be questing out with whatever is on his field. It's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lore. Cheshire Cat is going to go to Marcia's hand. But
it's really tough.
Yeah, it's really difficult for Marcia here. I mean, she has 2 cards now that she can discard thanks to our Daisy Duck giving Marcia 1 card in her hand. She is going to look to ink that Yzma here. Is going to get rid of the escape artist from the side of Angel. I'm sorry, with Angel, going to be inking 6 with Demona.
Oh.
This is going to be the hand refill she's looking for, but I don't know if that's enough. Angel here is going to be able to get rid of, not enough lore. This is going to be the 90 stage manager, and so that's it. That is game number 2. I mean, look, when Dogs works, it feels completely unbeatable.
Yeah, it feels like really, really insane line.
Yeah, look, the dog line, when it works, it just goes gas, 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 right? You just are questing nonstop. You wait for your one big turn where you flood the board with
Unstoppable.
Dog, Tramp, Dog.
Yeah, Grandma
Willow, Tree.
Dog,
Wiz
Tree.
Kid.
Yeah,
and then you just turn under the sea, and you're good to go with your board. When your opponent has no characters to play, what do you have to be worried about? You just
quest and quest and quest.
Exactly. You know, that is the strategy for Dogs, and we saw it in full force here at game number 2. Game number 1 did not go according to plan, but game number 2, it was
such a different story.
Such a different story, and that's how the cookie crumbles, right?
Yeah.
With Dogs. But is there anything that you think could have been done differently for the side of Marcia?
I think no. I think she just did her best. You know, the Dog's play is like unstoppable. It's crazy.
Yeah, look, actually, on the side of Marcia, her turns were kind of nutty as well. Like, she managed to get a really good curve. Yeah. Right? She started off with Christopher Robin in turn number 2.
And Calhoun.
Calhoun turn number... Christopher Robin turn number 1.
Yeah.
Calhoun turn number 2. And then you had Lexington turn number 3. Honestly, her board is really good, but the Dogs just drew the nuts.
Just on fire.
Yeah, I mean, look, he had everything that he wanted, right? He had the Delia's Moon Lullaby. He top decked the Rhino.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a world where Under the Sea only got rid of, would have left 1 character on the board.
Yeah, the Calhoun and the Lexington.
Yeah, so you could choose one or the other. But here, he managed to do both. Mulligan 5 signifies that Armin here does not have as good of a curve as game number 2.
Yeah.
Marcia, on the other hand, didn't mulligan too many. So I'm curious to see what she's going to start with. Yeah,
for her. Yeah.
For sure. Armin, I believe Marcia here is going to be starting first. And Armin is going to be starting second. So, Marcia, let's talk about the curve for Purple Steel, right? I think going first, you probably want to see something like your Captain Hook.
Yeah, and, turn 2, like Calhoun and Lexington, right? And get into the temple, and it's like really, really good into the Ambo Emerald. Yeah, the Dogs player.
Yep. Yeah. And then on 4, of course, you want to see something like the Genie. You also don't mind seeing your Cheshire Cat.
Cheshire
number
Cat?
3. Yeah, Cat. Yeah. The Cat is so good here. But here, Marcia is going to be inking the Christopher Robin, going to be playing the Palace Guard there. And I just want to call out, underdog cards are all inkable so far. So they feel really good to put in your deck, because if you're not going second, you just ink them.
Just ink it. Yeah.
Exactly. So here, Armin gonna be dropping an ink. Gonna be playing Daisy Duck turn 1. Really good start so far. Looking at his hand, he has the Mowgli, he has the Lilo, he has Emerald Chromnicon. Pretty decent. He has the Stage Manager as well. Gonna feel pretty good on curve to play.
Yeah.
But we don't see the usual suspects of the Grandmother Willows.
Yeah,
We don't see
you
the Bobbies
always,
and Merskys to continue on.
yeah, you always want to see the Grandmother Willow in your turn 2, right? And yeah, also the Bobby Zimmerski for the draw, the follow up.
Yeah, so Dogs not looking. I mean, doesn't have the perfect curve. I think it has a pretty decent hand. It's not the end of the world. But Marcia here, you're going to be inking the Cheshire Cat for Christopher Robin, turn 2. I think she just wants to get bodies on the board.
Yeah, not really the good card she wants to see in the turn 2. Yeah. But like, yeah, takeable.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
You play however you top deck. So is going to be questing with that Palace Guard. Knows that there's no threat at all for Armin to get rid of that Palace Guard right now. So might as well quest with it. Armin here inking the Leo because he tops deck the Grandmother Willow.
The Grandmother Willow.
His way is very, very smooth. Top decking the Grandmother Willow is going to be able to play that Willow. Turn 2. Looks like he's potentially eyeing something else here.
I mean, like, this what?
Yeah.
Maybe he don't have another 1 cost.
Yeah, no, I think he's just, there we go. He's hoping to see the Strength of the Raging Fire. Sees the Strength of the Raging Fire there. Knows that he can just get rid of that card. He looks at the Benja again.
Checking again the Benja.
He's like, hey, wait,
it's crucial.
This card looks familiar. This card looks familiar.
Yeah.
He fooled me once, shame on me. Fooled me twice, shame on you. Making sure that he is getting, okay. So she also has Fire to Cannons there. So able to get rid of Fire to Cannons.
Yeah.
The opponent chooses, right? So Marcia here can choose to get rid of Fire to Cannons or Strength of the Raging Fire. Knows that though Armin knows that she has both. So the question is, how is he going to be playing around this?
I mean, like, there's no way he play around this. I don't know. Maybe just build a wider board, not a single character like Nani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ink Strength of Raging Fire, interestingly.
Oh, playing the Cheshire Cat.
Yeah, Cheshire Cat gonna be pretty good here for the side of Marcia. I think she just manages to top deck that.
Yeah, top deck.
Because she inked the one that she had in her hand just now. Having Cheshire Cat there is like a constant pelt of damage, right? Because every single damage that you have on your side of the board can be flung over with the Cheshire Cat's boost ability. Right, with it's loads of fun. You're able to throw up to 2 damage from one of your characters to. Actually, not even one of your characters. It's just from any character. To your opponent's characters, right? So you're even able to move damage counters from your opponent's side to kind of fix the math.
Yep. And Cheshire Cat is really good into the dogs, which is deal with the character that is. Just ready, not questing. Yeah. Yeah,
so I think, look, Marcia is going to feel pretty good about having the cat on the board. Armin here playing that Bobby Zimmerski as well as Grandmother Willow, seeing that the coast is clear, no Strength of the Raging Fires, unless she tops deck a second one here. So plays the Grandmother Willow, plays the Bobby Zimmerski, goes through more cards. Does have the Lilo Escape Artist in his hand. I'm curious to see why he didn't actually discard that. Potentially maybe looking at more ink.
Yeah. Like maybe other cards is like uninkable in the dog stack. Right. Yeah. So, guys, if you are just joining us, we're here in game number 3 of the Taiwan DLC. Key difference between this Asian DLC and the other Asian DLCs is that this is a best of 3. So, players, Asian players here, going to be playing best of 3 for a full DLC for the first time ever. And here we are looking at Marcia Zheng playing the Purple Steel and Armin Lei playing the Dogs deck, right? So, the purpose of Dogs, you want to go white, you want to play Under the Sea, clear your opponent of any characters on their side of the field, and then just quest. Yeah.
And Purple Seal?
Yeah, and really good card to play by on Marcia, the Izuma, give you the synergy of next turn.
Yeah. I mean, it allows you to draw up to 3 cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. So it's just having a constant refill of cards, right?
Yeah, which is really huge for Marcia here.
Yeah. But Armin has finally reached critical mass, being able to play Tramp Street Smart Dog. So allows him to draw 4 cards from his deck and then forces him to discard 4 cards from his hand. So here has plenty of options to do so. Hasn't actually hit Under the Sea just yet.
I guess
So
not.
yeah, so gonna be discarding the Lilo. Yep,
Lilos?
that's a very clear and
For
obvious
sure.
choice. I don't mind seeing a Miss Park Avenue go down as well. Oh no, he only has 1 Miss Park Avenue, so that won't work. Could potentially discard the Daisy or another 1/2 drop so they can pick it up with the Miss Park Avenue in his hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, so looking at the Mowgli, looking at discarding, discards the Daisy Duck.
Daisy Duck.
Looking at potentially discarding the Amber Champion. I would actually keep the champion here.
Yeah, maybe keep it is good because you know you have to challenge into Marcia's board to deal with the character on her field because you haven't drawn Under the Sea. Yeah, so maybe keep it.
Yeah. Discarding the Miss Park Avenue never feels good here because there's just so many different ways for you to gain more your card resources.
To gain
back
the
to your
synergy.
hand. Exactly. But yeah, no, I think opposite discard the 4 cards of Lilo, Daisy Duck, Mowgli, as well as a Lady Miss Park Avenue. Chooses the Ink, the Mickey Mouse Amber Champion. Likely going to play the Tramp, I believe, to start dealing with Marcia's board. Marcia is currently at 8 lore, right? Armin is at 0, so he wants to slow Marcia down. I'm not surprised if we do see Tramp being played and buffing. Okay,
not buffing.
So he just decides to pass after doing that. Interesting.
Maybe I would choose to, drop down the champ and buffing my character and maybe challenging to the, any of character.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, I think here, getting rid of that Christopher Robin would have been very important for Armin because
2 lore.
2 lore on the board, right? And it's pretty dangerous to allow Marcia to keep questing like this. She is just going to use Giant Cobra, discarding the Duck, gaining 2 lore from that. So she's currently at 10. Pressure is amounting. Pressure is increasing. Marcia here drawing 3 cards. Thanks to Yzma, feels so good.
So good.
The loop is happening. We are going to see another 4 quests. 4 lore for the side of Marcia brings her up to, I believe, 14. There we go. Yeah, 14 lore for the side of Marcia. Marcia, she's so close to just taking game number 3, and without Armin actually dealing with the Christopher Robin, look, she could have been at 12.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's really a big turn for Marcia because, you cast and you refill your hand by the Yzma, and you even drop down the Cobra to get extra 2 lore.
Yep. Okay, no, look, I just realized something, RJ. He couldn't play the Tramp because there's no lady on the board.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I just realized. I was like,
apologize.
Yeah, I just realized.
Sorry.
I was just like, wait a second.
There's no lady on the dog's field.
Yeah, I'm so used to see a lady in the field, and I'm just like, and interesting. Because Armin here in a little bit of a pinch here, he needs to be able to start clearing some of these characters. He needs to start training. So I do expect to see I do expect to see the Tramp coming down, I think, this turn. Going to be playing this stage manager first. Looks at the top. He does see Under the Sea, but you can't pick Under the Sea here. You're only allowed to pick a 1 or 2 drop character. Picks this is Bobby Zamirsky.
It's not a Champ Street smart dog. It's Nani.
Yeah, and here, but honestly, even with Under the Sea here, you're only going to be able to get rid of the Christopher Robin and the Palace Guard. So it doesn't feel great to even have Under the Sea here. Going to be inking that Mickey Mouse Amber Champion. Going to be playing the Tramp, Enterprising Dog to buff one of his characters. I think a really good target would be the Daisy Duck here. She does have 4 willpower, so gonna be able to trade favorably into that Christopher Robin. But I think thinking about it, hovering it, fist pumping a little bit.
It's like a little bit too late.
Yeah, but maybe a little bit too late. Even if he gets rid of the Christopher Robin, you've got, what, 5 lore on the board? Right? So 5 lore on the board is not enough for Marcia to kind of take this home, but if she gets another Giant Cobra, that's just going to be doom.
So maybe, the Daisy Duck will change into the Cheshire Cat, and other 3 characters will change into the Robin. So that make sure you get rid of the maximum of the character, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But what do you even want to trade into Christopher Robin? It just feels kind of bad because none of your characters...
Not really good.
You don't trade efficiently as dogs, right? I mean, the moment you start trading, you know you're behind. Oh, actually here, Armin looking to get rid of the Yzma instead of the Christopher Robin. Opts to get rid of cards instead of lore on the board. So uses his Bobby Zamirsky as well as the Tramp, Street Smart Dog to trade or to banish the Yzma here. Armin, I do fully expect him to eventually get rid of the Christopher Robin, believing... Okay, there we go. We do see Christopher Robin being
like,
dealt with 2.
Not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. Did he miscount? Oh,
it feels so bad.
It feels so bad.
Oh.
Just uses his Mowgli as well as the Grandmother Willow to just put 2 damage on the Christopher Robin. This still just gives Marcia an opportunity if she has the Giant Cobra in her hand to do it. She has Giant Cobra. That is gonna be game for the side of Marcia. That miscount. That miscount costed him this game. He's going to have nightmares thinking about them.
I hate doing math.